Yes guys, so welcome back to this channel, and if you haven't subscribed to my baby channel, I kindly ask you to do so. You can see signs of exhaustion on my face. I'm coming from the farm project, and unfortunately I wasn't able to record from the farm because it was a tough day. It was challenging because actually we did not have work. The builders didn't build, but from the team that I had to set up a meeting to discuss the steps moving forward. Because if you see my videos, you can see that my initial plan was to build the water tank and then to build the fence around and then to start building the chicken house. But when I got all the information that I needed to build the fence around the land, the budget is really, the money to spend is really high. So I took like 2 days to try to come up with another solution. Just just to remind you, for instance, the land of my dad is 20 by 15 meters, and to build a fence around that land, if I'm going to use cement blocks and then some stones and so on, if I'm going to use bricks to build the fence, it is going to take me around $2,000. So if I take the $1,000 we used to build the water tank, we are already moving to like $3,000. And I said, no, maybe we should find a way to reduce costs. Maybe we shouldn't go that far. Maybe we should come up with something more simple that could save me a lot. Because one thing is, there is no one living there, okay? So that's why our initial project was to really secure the place, right? You need security, even though we still need the security when the actual chicken will come to the house, but there will be a need to like build, some sort of fencing around it. Yeah. So what I was discussing with my team today is, instead of building our fence with bricks, we are going to just buy some sort of mesh, iron mesh, and then put some pillars and then just build a compound there. The conversation went challenging because my dad is very reluctant. I understand that because it's his land, and so from his point of view, we shouldn't go with an iron mesh. We shouldn't do exactly the way we want because it would be insecure and so on and so forth. So I discussed these points, and I really had to be bold, right, and confident in what I was saying to convince them that that was the right approach, because I am going to save at least $1,000, right? That is going to save me at least $1,000 if we go with a mesh, an iron mesh, to build the fencing around. And so my strategy right now is, I'm no longer planning to go for 500 chickens. I'm going to scale it to 1,000 chicken, while at the same time the fencing around the land is going to be with the iron mesh, and the structure, the house of the chickens, is going to be I'm going to buy iron posts, and we are going to make sure we have like first level and then second level. So maybe at the bottom we have 500 chicken, and then above we also have like 500 chicken, which is going to give us at least 1,000 birds. That's where I'm coming. And then In terms of securing the area, okay, I'm trying to think that nobody's going to steal smaller chickens. So from the first month to their 6 months, because the land is far and we need security, from the first month to the 6th month, I'm not going to hire a security guy to come in, right? And so we are going to build a store such that it will allow somebody to live there. And so he's the one who is going to take care of the farm itself, feeding the chickens and then cleaning the space. And if there is a water need, he's going to be the guy on the ground to do that work. And I'm going to just pay him a normal salary, right? And I believe in the discussions, it is going to be the minimum salary in the country. Now, the security is going to come only when the chickens are going to start laying eggs, because maybe we are going to need like to store the eggs before moving to the city to go and distribute them to our clients. So I'm trying to reduce and cut the cost of having the security from day one. So it's going to be only when the chickens will start to lay eggs, and then we have a need to store more eggs on the storage. That's what. So the guy is making notes. That's my little boy. That's my little boy, his bicycle. And so this is what I'm coming up with, and it was really challenging because you can feel, right, the intensity of the moment, right, trying to reduce the cost of the project. And so the expectations of my dad were really high, but I had to explain to him that if we spend the money the way we are planning, which is to build the fencing with with bricks and cement, and then build a chicken house really nice, it is going to take us at least 3 to 4 years before starting to make profit, and that's not what I want. I really want to start making profits maximum the second year, right? The second year. That's why I've taken the decisions that I've taken, and I'm just waiting now because they are going to look for the prices of the things we are agreed to build with, and even iron sheets are going to be maybe used. If they find used iron sheets, because it's just a chicken house, we can put already used iron meshes around the chicken house, just to protect. And then at the top, that's when we need like a new iron sheets to put in the top of the chicken house. So that's essentially what was the day. I'm really exhausted, and I hope you understood the points I was trying to make. And stay with me, subscribe, and comment if you have more ideas to actually minimize the cost, because it's starting to become scary. When you think about the chicken, buying the chickens and thinking about feeding them for 6 months before they start to lay eggs that you are going to sell, and then reserve funds for the next month that you're going to feed them, right? And knowing that the chickens are only going to be more productive in their first and half years of laying eggs, and then by the second year the production will start to decline, and you need to prepare, right, the money to buy new chickens and the money to feed them for the next 6 months before they start giving you eggs. That's when you realize that that's when I realized that it's not a joke, and I needed this meeting urgently to set things clear and to lower the expectations in terms of costs when it comes to building the chicken house. I hope you also don't get caught up with other people's expectations of your project. Always be mindful of the costs that you are going to inquire in building the overall project up to the point where you will start selling the eggs and getting money to put into, you know, the future costs. Thank you very much for watching this video, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys, because we are about to make history. We are about to make history. Okay, guys.